Hey everybody, just giving a quick update on my Horseheresy army. This is basically everybody that is going to be in the army. It's about 110, 120 models. Yeah, so I've got a lot of the sub-assembly done. Everyone's clipped off their bases. Torsos and legs are attached for everyone, so I do need to do arms. And get weapons all sorted out. And yeah, but I just wanted to give a quick update. I did finish off the Kratos that I got in a recent market, including magnetizing the gun so I can swap out all the weapons. The little guns there, I don't know what those were called, the mantlet guns or whatever, but those guns actually were pre-magnetized, so that was pretty cool. And then I'm not sure if I can magnetize these side ones, but I'll give it a shot. Otherwise, I'll just pick a weapon, I don't know, and we'll see how good it is. Probably las cannon, since I have a lot of anti-infantry kind of stuff in the rest of my army. Yeah, so that's all sorted out. I got the dreadnoughts built up. Probably add a couple extra weapons because I made it so that I can either do a double ranged weapon or a weapon and a fist on him. And then this guy was sort of like weirdly magnetized, so I cleaned up the articulation point a little bit so it looks better, and it goes on no problem. So he'll be able to swap out 2 of the guns, and then he should be able to swap out quite a few guns. So that'll be good. And then I got this is the original 10-man squad that I got from a friend because they just didn't want them, and so I had my tester model for the Iron Hands color scheme I'm going to go with here. So that's hopefully what they'll all look like basically when they're done. So I got 1, 2, 3 20-man tactical squads with bolters. I'm going to have a 10-man with meltaguns, a 5-man with the Mark IV with flamethrowers, another 5-man Mark IV with plasma, and then a 10-man heavy bolter squad. It's my old Armistos that I kind of stripped. A 10-man with missiles, and I think this one, 10-man with autocannons, and then a 10-man Terminator with mostly lightning claws, but a couple of chain fists. I did decide to also opt in one of my Spartans. I got 3. I don't think my Iron Warriors needed 3 Spartans, so I sub-assembled one of them. Got moving parts and stuff. The tracks are off, the doors are off, and then I did multiple hatch options, and I magnetized the front guns. They look a little wonky when they're in there. They don't sit exactly straight because I don't know, I didn't do a great job on the magging for that, but it'll be fine. And if I really hate it, I'll just glue one of the weapons in there once the new edition comes out. But yeah, so that's the army. Basically, it's I'm getting pretty close to 3,000 points. Oh, and I got the one Praetor, the Axe Praetor here. Again, sub-assembled for ease of painting. And then I have 2 extra chest pieces for the Mark IV armor, and so I did bits order 2 set of legs, and I've got some of the 40k what do you call it, apothecary, the old plastic command squad. I have some of the bits from the apothecaries from that, so I think I'm going to make 2 apothecaries to go in a couple of my squads. It'd be cool to have 3, but I don't have enough for that. That's fine. But yeah, so for an army that was basically stuff I already had, except for a $5 Kratos that I found that needed a little bit of TLC, but is looking okay. And then the legs cost me like $10 to get the 2 legs, but I really wanted the apothecaries. So about $15 I've sunk into this army. I mean, obviously I spent money on the rest of it, but it's been sitting for years, so I'm going to call that found models. So yeah, not bad. So I'm going to get backpacks and arms on all these guys. I'm probably, the ones that don't have bases, I'm probably going to do the basing first and then glue them on after. These guys have tiny little 25 mil bases because I'm going to use them as a handle to paint, and then I will pop them off. There's just a tiny little bit of super glue keeping them on those. But I just figured it'd be a little bit easier for these ones. I don't want to drop them and have these little lightning claws get all bent and stuff. So I'm being a little more precious with them, I think. But yeah, so I'm gonna there's gonna be a mass basing event at some point, and I'm gonna do a ton of priming when it's cool out, and this army is gonna be on its way. I know I keep saying that I'm gonna get a fantasy Night Goblin project video up. I've been doing a little bit of work on them, but I don't feel like there's been enough to really comment on, but I will get one out soon, I promise. I'm a bit of a hobby butterfly. I kind of go from project to project, but I have a tight deadline on this one. I want to get it done so that I can play. I want to play one game at least of 2.0 with this army, and then I want to play some games with 3.0 when it comes out. So this is taking a little bit of a priority, but I do want to finish my unit of goblins, so we'll see. If I burn out on one for a little bit, I'll switch over to the other and vice versa. But we'll get there. So more updates as I do stuff. Cool. Well, I've talked for long enough. So yeah, everyone have a good day, and hope your projects are going well. And if anyone's working on Horus Heresy, let me know. All right. Take it easy. Bye.